Good morning, this is Anka Metcalf with TradeOutLoud.com. Welcome to the pre-market game plan for the major futures indices. Gold and oil for today, Tuesday, October 17th. It is 8:20 a.m. Eastern Time. We're going to begin with the mini S&P 500. And overnight trading session was very sideways, establishing support at 25.54 and resistance at 25.56.50. We also have a new all-time high, 25.57.75 from yesterday's trading session, and we have a secondary support level of 25.50. As long as this range is going to hold at 25.54 for support area, we're going to see more upside as well. We will be watching for a break above the 25.57 area, and as you can see, it has a 3-point range right here. So if we're going to get a breakout, we will be looking for a continuation higher at the 25.58 area, 25.60, 25.61.50, and it may run higher. It has a void to run higher, 25.68.50. So keep that in mind. As long as this range is going to remain intact, the uptrend is more likely going to continue with a break over 25.57. Let's take a look at the mini Dow Industrial Average, which was the most active this morning. It is the only index that is green on the day right now. It's leading with 15 points to the upside. As you can see, we got a little bit of pop right here into the 22,924. Obvious support area is at 22,895 into the 900 area. Also secondary support level 22,885 into a minor support area, and also we have another minor support area that is at 22,868. So these are going to be the levels that are going to be in play today. We will expect for the price to remain bullish for the mini Dow Industrial Average. 22,900 is going to be the bounce area that we're going to be looking for, with a potential run back into this high of 24 and actually looking for a continuation into 25.28. Further targets to the upside are 950, 960, and 2300. Most likely it's going to go higher. It's going to get pushed to the 2300, but keep that in mind. Keep in mind also that on Friday we do have option expiration. So usually these indexes are pinpointed at certain prices, certain values. So we're going to keep that in mind throughout this trading week as well. We also had earnings today from Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, and these are heavy with also these influence the S&P 500, which is heavy in financials, and also YM. So far we've seen the only reaction happen in the mini Dow Industrial Average. Let's move on to NASDAQ. And yesterday we did have, actually after the close yesterday, we did have earnings from Netflix that reported better than expected earnings. We did get a very small pop, however, not a big follow through to the upside. We've seen that at 8 o'clock we've reached a high of 61.25, and then slowly we corrected throughout the Asian session and London session, establishing support now at 61.14.75. We do still have room to continue lower. Keep in mind that this is also a minor support area right here coming from this prior high, and we also have room to continue lower into the 6100. 6100 is basically the support area. Yesterday we got a flurry down all the way to 97 and change, and then we came back up to test these highs. So we're seeing a little bit of a downtrending pattern form in the overnight trading session, and so far the price remains within this range of 61.15, 61.20. Not bad. It's a 5-point range. We have not seen that in a while. So we're going to see if this is going to hold here or if it's going to reverse. Let's take a look at gold. For today, gold, following the sell-off in gold and yesterday, we talked about the possibility of running into 1315 area as long as this level is holding above the 1300. That was not the case, and the breakdown came very early with a climactic drop all the way into these lows right here. So right now we're trying to bottom in a prior area of support. We also have the 200 moving average here on the hourly chart, and we also have a 20 on the daily chart. So we're gonna see if the 1290 area is gonna be the area to hold. However, if we're gonna get a bounce, we're right now in a 3-point range. If we're gonna get a break over 1293, we may continue higher. Not a lot of room for the upside. Keep in mind, 93 is going to be a key number here. If we trade above it, we have room to continue to 95. Again, 95 is going to be a cluster of resistance, so price may reverse at that point and continue lower. But if 95 is going to come in with a consolidation and may continue higher back into the 1300s, it's a very delicate area right here. So keep that in mind. 1298, it still has room to continue lower to 1297 and 1280. Also, if 1280 not holding, then back down to 1268 and 1261 and change. Let's take a look at oil and see how oil is shaping up for the day. After a very sideways Asian session, we're coming into a European session that is very, very active and took the price higher. We see that the volume came in a little bit, tried to challenge the prior high, yet didn't really manage to do so. $52 is going to be now the next support area, moving higher. Keep it in mind, there are oil API oil inventory numbers today at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. So if we're going to get a break over this 25 level, we can see a continuation back to the 40, probably 50 area. So 40 is going to be the first target, and possibly into the 52.80. These are going to be the targets for today. Thanks so much for tuning in. For more trading ideas, make sure you follow us on our private Twitter feed. For more information, visit tradeoutloud.com/futures alerts. And also for our education, we are starting a new class starting on Monday. It's a 10-day power income day trading futures class with a 5-day educational seminar from 5 to 8, and then the following week from October 30th to November 3rd, we have an intensive trading lab session where we're going to put everything together that we have learned in class, and we're going to trade in a live market environment. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you all have a very profitable trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow for another pre-market game plan.